What's up guys, welcome to Daily Dose of Reddit. This is your host, Zach, and today's subreddit is r/TalesOfNeckbeards. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell to never miss an episode. This story's called Neckbeard Follows Us, Ruins Our Movie Double Date, and Made Us Miss the End Credit Scene for Infinity War. I posted Skunkbeard on part 1 on another account, but it locked me out for some reason, link right here, so a lot of you wanted to read part 2. Here it is, names have been changed for obvious reasons. Here's the cast. There's me, Super Kami Guru, duh. Naomi, the object of the beard's affection, my girlfriend, age 24, I'm 25, forgot to say that. Hanabi, Naomi's short and savage younger sister, age 20. Jake, a work friend and bro for life, age 24. Shauna, Jake's sassy girlfriend from Bronx, age 22. Skunkbeard, stalker, racist, butthole, age 28. And then, random dude. He's the lifesaver of the story. Theater worker 1. Voice subject to change based on gender, I guess. Yeah, I should start including a disclaimer because sometimes these cast lists are ridiculously long and I have no idea what the hell they are in terms of boy or girl or other, I guess. Voice is subject to change. Whew, that's a weight off my shoulder. I have one shoulder, apparently. This took place the week after he quit. It was Saturday night, and I finally decided what I wanted to wear. Striped polo shirt, black jeans, and black and white Nikes. I hop in my car, and I go pick Naomi up first. I pulled up to her house. I walk on her porch and ring the doorbell. The door opens wide, and it's her little sister at the door. Hey, and who might you be, big guy? I'm OP. I'm here to pick up Naomi. She ready? Oh, okay then. Don't be shy. Come on in and have a seat. Hey Naomi, your date is here. I'm Hanabi, nice to meet you. She shakes my hand. Nice to meet you too. I'll be right out. I sit on their couch. Naomi walks out of her bathroom and she is looking good. I couldn't take my eyes off her. She was wearing a black Hello Kitty midriff shirt and tight blue jeans. She had her hair tied in a bun and her makeup was on point. She was quite a sight. Hanabi looks over at me. Hey big guy, you can pull your jaw off the floor now. I'm a little embarrassed. I blushed. What? She looks amazing. Thank you. You're not so bad yourself, handsome. She smiles. You ready? Hell yeah. But Hanabi, are you sure you don't want to come with us? No thanks. I've already seen Infinity War with my boyfriend. We went opening night. Damn, y'all lucky. All right, let's get going. We gotta pick up Jake and Shauna. We head out the door and go straight to Jake's apartment to pick him and Shauna up. I honked the horn and they came running out, but little did I know there was a strange old beat-up red sedan following us. Well, until Shauna said something about it. Hey OP, there's a car following us, like every turn and stoplight, man. Shauna, you're kidding, right? For real, are you serious? I make a left turn at an intersection. Oh crap, dude, she's not kidding! I see a Dollar Tree and turn into the parking lot to try and lose them. I park my car and we watch. The red car turns in as well, and it parks a few spaces away from us. A really big dude in a stained green hoodie with his face covered walks out and goes into the store and walks out with 2 big bags of Doritos. Gets in his car, looks over at us, and then drives off. We all calmed down because we thought something bad was gonna happen to us. After that little bit of relief, we went into the store to grab some small snacks to sneak in. Yeah, those snack prices at our theater are crazy as flip. Don't judge. We snack up, head to the mall, and onto the theater. We barely made it on time. We bought our tickets and walked in just as the last trailer finished. I've never been that lucky. The movie was getting good. Spoiler warning if you haven't seen it. Seriously, if you haven't, where the fat man? Stop reading this and go watch it. It's on Netflix. We were right when Thor, Rocket, and Groot forged Stormbreaker. Then the same guy we saw earlier was scooting past us in the row. We didn't really care to notice. The movie was too good until the stench hit our noses. He smelled awful, and just our luck, he sat on the other side of Naomi. Next thing we know, folks on the row above and below us were talking about how bad somebody smelled. Then we started talking about the smell. Dude, where the fuck is that smell? Oh my god, did somebody forget to wash their balls or something? Nah, y'all, it's that dude next to Naomi. He smells like nut and Doritos, bruh. Naomi tries to be nice and ignore the smell, but she took all she could take, moves the armrest up and scoots closer to me. Then the guy scoots closer to her and puts his hand on her thigh. She moves it off and he puts it back. She gets upset and says something. Hey, can you keep your hands to yourself? The guy takes off his hood and reveals himself to be Skunkbeard.
Why? You have very nice and smooth thighs, my lady. I only came because of you.
What the fuck, Skunkbeard? Keep your nasty hands off of me. No, I am not your lady.
Yes, this dookie sphincter followed us. I turned my head in shock to see this sneaking bastard was right next to us. I look at his hoodie and I put 2 and 2 together. Wait, you were that weird moldy front door following us. What the fuck is your problem?
I don't like you trying to take my lady. She needs a nice guy like me. You'll just use and abuse her.
What the fuck, Skunkbeard? Kay's not like that at all, you stupid cooter.
Is this the guy you told me about? He looks like a rotten onion.
Nobody asked you, you stupid baseball pitcher.
Who are you calling a baseball pitcher, you bloated whale?
As the movie was coming to an end, we started to make a scene and some of the folks there started shushing us and yelling, "Shut the front door!"
No, you shut the front door. Come on, Naomi. I don't want you being with this abusive freaking monkey.
This dumbass grabs Naomi by the arm and tries to take her away.
Let me go, you creep!
She manages to get herself loose from his stinky and greasy-ass grip. I pushed him away from her.
Leave me and my lady alone. She's mine. I'll fight for her honor, monkey.
He actually said this crap, y'all, and I didn't take too kindly to that. Skunkbeard, go home. You're embarrassing yourself. And call me a monkey one more time and see what happens. Some of the folks there stopped watching the movie and had their eyes on us. One of them got up and walked out. Real deal.
Look, Skunkbeard, I'm here with OP, Jake, and Shauna. You are making a fool of yourself. Just please leave.
But, m'lady.
Dude, just freaking leave, you butthole. He walks over and pushes me up against Jake and says,
Fine then. Stay here with that stupid
N-bomb.
Some of the folks there were in disbelief and can't believe he said that. I get up, balled my right fist up, cocked back and punched him in his fat, greasy blob of a face, and he hit the ground pretty hard. But I didn't knock him out like I wanted to.
Whoa!
Damn, OP gave him that right hook.
I didn't think OP would hit him. Serves him right, the racist piece of crap.
With all the commotion going on, a theater worker walked in with random dude, just when the end credit scene started to roll. Alright, what is going on here? Skunkbeard gets up off the floor with his bruised face and tries to lie and pin everything on us. The gang and I are just baffled that Captain Dumbass tried to pull this crap. But lucky for us, random dude was there to save the day. That's not true. He started all this mess, sir. He was touching that girl and calling him racist things to provoke him.
freaking snitch.
Okay, you sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. No!
Like hell I am. I paid to be here. To harass a girl that doesn't want you.
Sir, either you leave or I call the police.
Skunkbeard has a look of defeat on his face and runs out the theater exit. The light comes on and everyone gets up and starts leaving. We do the same since the night was ruined, but before we could leave, random dude walks up to me and says, "Hey dude, sorry about that guy ruining y'all's night." Hey man, don't worry about it. Oh, and thanks for sticking up for us back there. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't stepped in. No problem, man. Random dude went on his merry way, and we get in the car and go back to Foo Sackley's for a bite, cracking jokes along the way to lighten up the mood a little. I took Shauna and Jake home first, then drove Naomi home. I walked her to the porch and we just talked for a few minutes. Hey, Naomi, I'm sorry about tonight.
Sorry for what? That butthole ruining everything? OP, it's not your fault. Crap happens.
I know, but I was hoping we could have at least seen the end credit scene.
I know, right? That, and I can't believe you punched him in the face, though.
Yeah, he had it coming, though. That, and I wasn't gonna let him get away with that crap.
Hey, for what it's worth, I still had a good time. Hopefully on our next date, we won't have to deal with that idiot.
I hope so, too. She opens the door, and just before she walks in, she kissed me on the cheek.
Night, OP.
Night, Naomi. That's the end of this story, but unfortunately, I have one more encounter with this fool at a con of all places. And what he does, or what he tried to do to Naomi's sister, ends with him behind bars. Thanks for reading. Part 3 when I find time to write it. Hopefully you have plenty of time. I hope you're able to self-isolate there, man. I also have a crazy idea. Maybe a service to turn neckbeards into decent men. Kinda like a G's to gents sort of thing. That's actually a really cool idea. However, you have to realize you have a problem, and these neckbeards think they're the greatest in the world. Also, I need to say something. I'm getting kind of concerned at how good I'm getting at girl voices. At first, I wanted to make sure it was discernible between a guy and a girl, sorta, but I've taken it too far and there's no turning back. Anyways, thank you for the part 2. I can't wait for part 3. You guys are really cool, and I would totally be your friend if you guys were anywhere near me, because I like people like you. I am people like you. And my one friend that I could talk to about this stuff is kind of a jerk sometimes. But that's neither here nor there. Thank you for adding a part 2. Can't wait for part 3, which is also the conclusion to Skunkbeard's totally titillating trilogy of tenacious terror. This story is called Asian Neckbeard Calls Me Fat, then proceeds to stalk me and threaten my friend. First post, and I'm on mobile, so please don't be too mean. Ha 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 ha, oh no, my butt fell off. This story started last year in my first year of uni, and I decided why not entertain some of the people of Reddit. If this doesn't belong here, I apologize. Here's the cast. Voice subject to change. There's me, 19-year-old female uni student in the first year of uni. Neckbeard, 6'3", lanky, wispy beard from China. Here as an exchange student, which is why some of his grammar isn't great. Male friends, Kevin. Female friends, Irene and Rachel. So I met Neckbeard in a club. Legal age of drinking is 18 here. I was looking around the crowd, and he's pretty tall, and I'm pretty tall for a girl, 5'9", so we both stand out. We make brief eye contact, and of course, he takes this as a sign I'm interested. So he makes his way across the dance floor, and I just dance with him because he told me he came alone, and I felt bad for him. We kissed a bit, but he was terrible, so I quickly stopped that. And just like that, I gained a second shadow. Wherever I went, he followed. I tried to lose him a couple of times, once by going to the bathroom, he just waited outside for me to come out, and a second time by leaving the club to meet up with my friends who had already left at McDonald's. However, no matter how many hints I gave him, he followed me to the McDonald's. I was pretty drunk, and he's a tall dude, but very lanky and nerdy looking, so he wasn't intimidating at all. The weirdest part of that night is when my Uber pulls up outside, he tries to get in the car with me. Even when I had said goodbye to him several times, I literally had to push him out and close the door. Unfortunately, Neckbeard found me on Facebook. He sent me a friend request, and stupidly, I accepted. I rationalized that I was pretty drunk, so maybe I got the signals mixed up and he was innocent enough. Nope! Over the next couple of weeks, Neckbeard repeatedly tries to get me to meet with him. One week when he was out of town, he saw that I was out with friends on a pub crawl. When he texted me, I confirmed that I was drinking, so he sends me an address and tells me to go and crash there for the night. Like, what? As if I would go to this random address because he told me to? This was a sign of what's to come. Eventually, I agree to meet him for dinner just to give him one last chance. Stupid, I know. It was so awkward, and I left as soon as I could. Now, this is when it gets interesting. Neckbeard texts me the next day telling me I need to lose weight. Which is true, I am overweight, but out of place for him to say. I tell him to step off and that he can't tell me what to do, which sounds beachy, but he had gotten onto my last nerve. He tries to backtrack, but I just tell him that I don't want to see him again. He tells me to calm down and to think it through, and that it's not a joke. Hee ha ha ha, no my butt. Also, he tells me that
we need more time for our relationship to develop before I make a big decision like this.
Calls me a
good girl,
gross, and to
stop arguing and wasting our meaningful time, as it'll accelerate the breakdown of our relationship.
Also said that we were
obviously Valentines, and that kiss is serious, not a game.
Also accused me of cheating on him, saying,
if you weren't interested in me, why did you approach me? Even kiss me? Naked cheating.
Keep in mind, English isn't his first language, so that's why these kinda don't make sense. Neckbeard was also kind enough to inform me that
love is not a drama, very serious. Love can't tell a lie.
And it needs trust so it can
develop further.
Yep, I wish I was lying. Literally takes hours to reject him before I gave up and blocked him. I was just so glad I paid for the dinner for the both of us, so he couldn't claim I used him for a free dinner. But at least I thought that was the end. Oh boy was I wrong. Neckbeard then finds one of my friends' info and complains that I didn't put in effort to my appearance, said I didn't wear makeup to the dinner, and that I was late by 1 minute. He then tries to get my number through them, which failed, thank God. However, he finds my Instagram. I have no idea how, it's not linked with my Facebook or anything, and DMs me saying how sorry he is and that he's too impulsive, and that he's
caused unforgettable hurt.
So I block him there too without replying, as I know there's no reasoning with him. All is good for a while until I go out clubbing with my friends. Long story short, Neckbeard shows up, stares at me for half an hour, then when my friend Kevin leaves to get a drink, he tries to make his way over to me. I go get Kevin and he tells Neckbeard to back off. Neckbeard tries to get Kevin kicked out of the club by the bouncer, but fails. He proceeds to wait for us to leave, leaves with us, and threatens Kevin, saying
he better not catch him out again.
A few months later, I'm starting my second year of uni, and there is a party at the uni for orientation week. I go with a group of friends, Maurice and Rachel being my closest friends who knows everything that went on with Neckbeard. Of course, after being at the party for 20 minutes, who else but Neckbeard is there, by himself as always, staring at me. I start freaking out as he seems to get more violent every time I see him, and I don't want to ruin the night for my friends. Mitch and Rachel see him and immediately know who he is. They get the whole group, 8 people, to move to a different area and keeps an eye out for him for the whole night. I love them so much for this. Apparently, when I went to the bathroom, he tried to follow me in, but the guys in the group stopped him, basically threatened him to leave me alone. And that is the last I've seen him. Anticlimactic, I know, sorry, haha. Sorry for the long post, and if you made it all the way down here, well done. I'll try to figure out how to attach images to a post so I can show proof that I'm not making this all up. Stay safe out there, everyone. Oh yeah, first off, I gotta say something. So the whole thing about him calling her fat, I heard that in Japan, it's very common to point out when people are overweight because it's not very common there. And it's just seen as being helpful. You're just trying to be like, hey, you know, you should lose some weight as a way to help them become healthier. That's what I've heard. Obviously, it might not be the case. He might be aware of how taboo that is. But then again, there's a chance he didn't, because what does he know about taboos? Look at what he's freaking doing. What a creep.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell to never miss an episode.